On Fox Business interviews SailPoint founder and CEO Mark McClain. Mark, what does a threat from an AI agent look like?
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that was in that survey as well, Liz, is it said that 4 out of 5 companies said that they already were aware of an instance where an AI request had returned unexpected information. And that's the thing that makes people nervous, that these AI agents are designed to go out and find information to help the business accelerate or do what it does better. But there's unfortunately plenty of instances already of them returning unexpected information. Things like, I went to search on general pay in my company and I got my colleague's W-2. So there's things like that.
Boy.
Yeah, oh boy, right? And Mark Benioff, the CEO of Salesforce, famously tweeted a while back that he was happy to be using Microsoft Copilot inside Salesforce, but that he was a little concerned that some of his employees were apparently reading some of his email. That may have been a bit tongue-in-cheek, but the idea that these agents are sometimes returning information that's unexpected, some of that sounds somewhat harmless, but if bad actors start to figure out how to exploit that capability to get the agents to return information that they don't want exposed, then we have a problem.
Have you seen that happen where bad actors have somehow infiltrated, gotten inside the AI agent's mind, if you will, and convinced them to dig up information that really should be secure?
We have not seen anything publicly reported on that yet. I think some of the customers we're talking to have indicated to us they've seen some things that cause them concern, at least. I know Microsoft today earlier reported that this is the first time they had seen what they called a click-free compromise of an agent, meaning somehow an email was sent that got an agent to return information to a bad actor. So this is sort of an anecdote that just feeds that concern that these are tremendously powerful. We're probably going to advance some things in business with AI, but we've got to kind of counterbalance that with the right controls to make sure they're wrong.
What is it that SailPoint does that is better than what is out there when it comes to making sure AI agents don't go crazy?
Yeah, lose their minds. Can you do that if you're an agent? I'm not sure. Well, really what it is that AI agents in some ways are more mimicking human behavior than almost any other technology we've ever seen. This idea that they're autonomous, they can sort of think for themselves, think is probably in quotes there, but they can make decisions and ask for more information as they're trying to solve a problem. Well, it's that sort of unbounded ability to go ask for more information that both excites people about how an AI tool can give you new insights perhaps about your business, but it might also again expose or exploit information that was unintended. And so that's the concern that everybody has, is how to put the guardrails around accessing information.
Depending on the prism through which people look, OpenAI Sam Altman put out this singular blog post that he had, and in it it kind of says things that would seem maybe alarming to a guy like you. He said that AI is close to building digital superintelligence, and intelligent robots that can build other robots, quote, aren't that far off. What does that tell you when it comes to what may or may not be secure?
Yeah, that's exactly one of the concerns people have, that this autonomy and the increasing intelligence of these agents or bots, that they could spawn something new and different, unexpected. And when you're in the security profession, a lot of this is about understanding the known universe and controlling it, right? If you start with where human security started, it's I want to know who are the valid humans, and I want to know they have access to the right information, and I want to make sure they're doing the things I expect, right? The famous Jeffrey Snowden case of a few years ago was an authorized human, Edward Snowden,
Yeah,
I'm sorry to say Jeffrey, sorry, Edward Snowden, who did some unauthorized things. He was an authorized user, but did some bad things. That's frankly far less common than someone's identity being compromised today, right? And then taking that capability and doing something bad.
You have top customers. My question to you is, you just reported a very strong quarter. How's the current quarter looking?
It's still strong. Obviously, we're not immune to some of the macro noise that's out there, but the great thing about our space, particularly in the context of this AI concern that's rapidly evolving, is that we tend to make the cut line, as we say. In other words, in difficult, even somewhat uncertain times, companies rank order how they're going to spend money. Yeah. Security still tends to be near the top of that list, and within security, this identity landscape is very much a focus area.
Well, you don't want to be penny wise, pound foolish, and skimp on security in that case. Mark, you scared us. Thank you.
I think you're
very
welcome.
much.
Are you welcome? I don't know what's the response to that.
No, listen, it's a brave and scary new world, but thank you very much.